Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Michael Burhan, back for another top 5, and as today, I focus on the top 5 negatives of the Nintendo Switch, as which one thing I've been promising you people. See, I spoil you with two different sides of opinions and stuff. So let's go. Number 5, battery life. As we look into Nintendo's 8th gen console, the Wii U, the console was plagued with issues such as non-existing online play, graphics that had more in common with the 7th gen predecessor, and also, on top of that, bad battery life. Most tablets could hold charge for a maximum about 4 hours before having the batteries deplete over time. Nintendo's solution? Make batteries that can hold a bigger charge for you. But guess what? You have to pay for them, thus making the whole thing irrelevant. Go Nintendo. Number 4, lack of online support. Well, I did talk about this a little bit, and it hasn't been stated what they're going to do in terms of the online features as of yet. So there's no clear-cut way for us to actually assume whether or not they're going to be focusing on online support. But if history dictates, Nintendo don't really support online multiplayer that much, and when they do, it tends to be buggy at best. So if history is anything that tells you a story about this thing, Nintendo tend to not follow trends. They don't follow online functionality, and they fail to support it, giving the opposing viewpoint of calling it a gimmick. Number 3. Depletion of third-party support. I talked about the fact that this console has huge numbers of third-party support as it lists, but in terms of the Wii U, it had a list of third-party supports as well, but then it depleted, and that was because of a few issues actually. Firstly, the Wii U was initially launched, you had like promising third-party games, Activision, from Ubisoft, from Warner Brothers Studios as well. But then, game sales tanked. You could get the same games on varying systems with DLC, which the Wii U didn't really have. And they didn't really know how to utilize a tablet controller as well, and left games buggy at best. Even though Nintendo had demanded that the console had third-party support and that they needed them to support this tablet controller, it kind of left companies frustrated. And the games that we were promised, well, they told you to go elsewhere. Number 2, cartridge-based gaming. Now, as history dictates, the N64 had some great games, but when they decided to focus on cartridge and everybody else went into CD-based media and now are moving on to kind of DVDs and Blu-rays, Nintendo didn't really want to go that way. And I understand cartridge-based systems are better for the fact that there's less piracy, but by placing games back on cartridge, it rather limits what the system can do in terms of space, in terms of graphical capabilities. And Nintendo may be utilizing vast storage space similar to the 1TB SD cards that are now being produced, but the company hasn't actually stated how they're going to do this as of yet, and thus it goes up to the basically that age-old conundrum. How much can it hold? And that's a big problem right now, especially when you look at games in their past with the Resident Evil games that they made for the cartridge-based system in comparison to the PlayStation variations, which sold a lot better and were a lot cheaper to make. Number 1. Not focusing on gamers and non-gamers alike. With the PS4 and Xbox One holding down the gamer market and giving those of us with itchy trigger fingers a shot at high-res and high-impact gaming, Nintendo has yet to secure a market that kind of ignored the hardcore gamer. It's not their target audience. They focus a lot more on families and old people and people who just really want to do different things with their gaming needs. But the company doesn't really rectify this situation with the Switch. They could lose a potential market that could basically be there and have untapped potential. If you don't give them a reason why they shouldn't be buying your PlayStation 4s and their Xbox Ones, then they're not really doing anything to help this fan base be more secure and take away that stigma that Nintendo is just a kiddies console, which truthfully it's not. Nintendo are great at making ideas and coming up with new and improved ways of gaming, but they really don't focus enough on support. So let's hope from now and let's see what happens in terms of this console. And as always, leave a comment below, share the video if you like this video, and give us a nice little like on the top of the page there as well, and leave your suggestions. Tell me what you would like my next top 5 to be. I'm going to try and do one of these videos every week. I'm going to kind of smash it in there with Moviefile and kind of do the Moviefile videos every 2 weeks, because I'm finding it a lot more difficult to actually do these videos on a weekly basis. So I'm filling the void with these top 5s. And also, if you agree with my opinion, disagree with my opinion, please let me know. I would love to hear what you guys think, and exactly that's why these videos are made, to get opinions, to garner opinions, and to find out exactly what the fan base wants. So this is Michael Burhan again for another top 5, and I will see you tomorrow for a rather British review. Bye!